God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
Ah, Angela. A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. The sleeves of her uniform had been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands. Oh, that's cool, because of her perception bonus. Among the skull... That's new, this is. Among the skull tattoos that cover Angela's arms, there's a single heart. And within that heart, a single name. Ace.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
We saw you at Ace's funeral. You knew him well? They all hurt, but this one, man... Ace wasn't even a ranger, not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farian Brago up in Vegas, and when Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brago sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in Quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there, and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise, and he never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble. I knew it. Babies? Us? Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out, thinking we were going to save the world for the future, thinking none of us would ever die. Christ, sorry, don't listen to me. Youth is good, optimism is good. If we all started out worn and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids, go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time. I see you have Ace's name tattooed in that heart on your arm. You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace. We're more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you. Okay, if it's okay, we'd like to talk to you a little bit more first. Where's Quartz? Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know. Where's Thrasher now? You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day he seemed just like this big old growly bear, strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out and patrol no more. Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends, so he started him working in the museum. And wouldn't you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the Wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it? What was Base Cochise? An old military facility from before the war, and the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept sending out robots and sent 'em off to kill people. Well, one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day, literally. That's when I became Captain Death. A computer was making the robots? Yeah, the Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy and wanted to kill the whole planet. Well, that was pretty comprehensive of it. So General Vargas used to be called Snake? Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day, but I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade, maybe? What happened to Hellraiser? He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much, didn't make friends easy, wasn't big on the social graces, but he was as loyal as they come, and when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor, scary as hell. These red scorpions. You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of raiders back then, but they've been getting more organized, call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. Protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash 'em up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging. What can you tell us about eastern Arizona? Basically, everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim as their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is, but I've got my doubts. Radiation clouds? The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't go into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us, north, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought those clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Huh. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke? Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts? Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines, or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we needed to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us? You thought Ace's mission was trouble. He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on, trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me, but then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at the Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units, but he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. Should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him? Tell me about the Rail Nomads. Could be a nice little place if the Atchitsons and the Topeka's would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about. Between them, they got enough old railroad tech that, if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots. Do you know anything more about these repeater units? I really don't know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius. Do you know Woodson? Radio technician Wade Woodson. Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out in patrol. Keeps all the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base. How well do you know General Vargas? Ha! Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all, but somehow, after we brought down base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show and doing a damn fine job, while I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh? Well, goodbye.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I'd gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, all right?
You got it. Well, let's save the game. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm just looking at you now, open world. That apartment sounds awesome, open world. So you won't hear till next week whether or not you get it. I'll keep my fingers crossed you do. And Kenny Plays, welcome to the stream. Is this game worth buying? Yes. Yes, it is. Ha! Something seems to be buried here. Okay, right. Dig it. Dig it up. Oh, let's see, we got some 12 gauge. Let's take all that stuff. Alright. Okay, so trying to remember the commands. Well, open world, I really hope you get that apartment. That sounds perfect for you. So good luck. Shoo, go do your recording before it's too late. I'll see you later. Okay, so she needs 306 ammo, which is fine. Who uses 38? Looks like you use 5 point... Who's it, right? Yes. What do you use? You're using 38 ammo. Basic trauma kit. You're our medic, aren't you? Yes, you are. Junebug is our medic. 5, 5, 6. So use the same ammo. .38. That was you, was it? Yes. Okay. I want to have a look over here. Reach your brass knuckles. Sorry, can't talk right now. Gotta clean up this graffiti on an old building. Unless it says something like General Vargas sucks. Why would you care? I don't understand. Some scrap. Sure, that gives us some cash. For people who are not familiar with this game, scrap is money. Basically. So we can't go here. Alrighty. So I think we found everything. As I recall, in the beta there was only 2 places you could dig over here, so we found 2 additional places. I don't know if it's because we got better perception, which I don't think we do, or they've added new ones, which is probably what they've done. Enter the Wasteland. Well, we've got water. I think we're pretty much ready to go, so yeah.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
This is Ranger Team Echo.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working.
It is.
I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal.
So it's important to stay in radio contact with you.
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Does that mean you weren't always the dispatcher?
Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes.
Alrighty.
Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
Yeah, of course not, sir. Roger, out.
10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Alrighty. So this is where we need to go. Ah. Let's just set our Arizona 1. Alrighty. I did set this up to autosave every 15 minutes. And that should be fine. I just need to close my music thingy because it has a habit of causing crashes. Right, so you've got lots of water. It is dark. Dark around here. Oh, what are these? Radio. Yes, we just learned about the radio. Vital updates. Through it, you may also pick up calls from other inhabitants of the wasteland from time to time. Alrighty. The world map. Wander around the world. Try not to die from radiation poisoning or thirst. Alrighty, we will try. So, when I click this, can I do anything to say that I would like to set that as a... No. Okay, I guess we'll go this way. Let's go to the edge here. Yes, the fog of war is a little darker than it used to be. Oh, we're getting some radioactivity happen. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, you see dangerous raiders approaching your position. Now let's look at the radiation thing here. Radiation clouds are a constant and deadly threat while traveling. As you near an irradiated area, your Geiger counter will warn you of the danger. Entering one of the fields will damage the rangers unless they have radiation suits of an equal rating. If you can't pass through a field when you first come across it, mark its location and return later when you have obtained better protection. Mark its... well, we'll see about that after. Water. Water is a matter of life and death on the Wasteland. As the party travels, this valuable resource is slowly consumed. When your water supplies run out, the rangers will begin losing health. Yeah, death by lack of water. Sounds horrible. Go too long without a drink and you'll die. Locate hidden oases on the world map to refill your canteens. That's kind of what I think that is, but we got raiders attacking us first. I guess we'll attack them. Let's hope we don't die. Well, crap, it's raining on us. Is that new? To the I don't remember it raining before. Alrighty. Oh. Hey! Jerk. Alrighty, so who's going first? It looks like Angela is going first. And that looks like that's Angela. He is too close for her to attack him effectively. Right, so ambush cost, crouch is going to cost 2. Yeah, they did tighten up this thing here a little bit. Reload. Alrighty, well, we're going to shoot this guy because this guy's too close. But this guy, that guy we can hit. Can she shoot him again? I think she can shoot him again. Good job. Angela Death screams as she hits a raider cutter, inflicting 11 points of damage, putting an end to his screaming once and for all. Good job. And I try to remember the commands. Can I see the... I just want to see the commands, thank you. Key bindings. Belt. Backpack is I. Character journal. Select party is U. Toggle the group mode is space. Show the grid is G. Swap X. That's what I was after. Yeah, let's highlight all. Okay, so I thought she had... I can use that as a blunt weapon. Can't you equip that? Oh, maybe she can't right now. Maybe she doesn't have enough action points left. So let's just end her turn. Right, so... next is Junebug with her VPZ. Cost her 3 action points to shoot it. She's got a 61... I can't remember if we can hit our own guys. I think we can't. The shotguns you can because it's area effects. I think we're okay. Friendly fire. Oops. Okay, that answers my question. You can in fact hit your own guys. Oops. Alright. So that guy is too close. It's going to cost you how much to shoot? 4? That's it. So let's move you here. You missed. Okay, in that case, crouch. Oops. Semicolon. Okay. You have a handgun. Didn't you already shoot once? Oh no. This is Ivy. She can't. So let's crouch. And in turn, Valentine. Okay. Poor Angela, shot by her own guy. Oh good, you missed. Angela. How you doing, by the way? You did take a little bit of damage. Alright. 86%. That guy has... Yeah, okay, so let her shoot this guy. Okay, it's going to cost her 4-8, so she could crouch. It's going to give her a better shot. Good job. Do it again. Ha 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 ha. Alrighty. Let's move her. Well, I guess we can just stand there. Alrighty. 44% chance to hit that guy. Well, we need to shoot him. Let's move you a little further away. That's 4 action points. Oh, because you gotta stand up. That's right. Shoot him. Good job. Alrighty. We have annoyed them. Alrighty, loot. When looting, you'll automatically loot all enemies within a close distance to your active ranger. Loot can be taken by dragging each individual piece onto the desired character's portrait or by selecting the Take All button. You can also select the loot from nearby containers and corpses by selecting one of the portraits from the right side of the loot UI. Okay. Let's look at armor penetration. Armor values in Wasteland 2 vary from 0 to 10, with 10 being the ultimate protection offered by the heaviest of armor. The different ammo types each have a penetration value of 1 to 10 that represents the level of armor that round will penetrate. When your ammo's penetration is less than the target's armor value, your damage will be reduced. The lower your penetration value, the more damage you'll lose. Larger caliber rounds tend to have a higher penetration, but also are more expensive. Okay, so is that 50 damage? The armor is 4 or 5. 1 protection means you do 100% damage. 10% percentage means you're doing 50% damage. Okay. Friendly fire. Be careful in combat. Careless or poorly aimed shots can strike friendly targets. Yeah, okay. Be careful. The action queue shows the turn order for combat. Turn order and frequency is determined by the initiative attribute. The higher the attribute, the earlier and more often that character can act. Enemies have their own initiative as well. And action points. Action points are the measure of how many things a ranger can do per turn. Each action has an action point cost assigned to it, while in combat. The most common actions in combat are moving, shooting, reloading, or using skills. Cost to fire a weapon is displayed in the weapon information panel in the UI and changes with the selected firing mode. Action points. Okay, we already seen how that works, so we're on action points. When you have no more AP left, your turn will end automatically, and the next unit's turn will begin. You can end your turn early without spending your remaining by selecting the End Turn button. AP left over can be carried over as such. 1 to 2 AP gives you +1 for the next turn. 3 AP plus gives you +2 AP for the next turn. So in other words, if you can, you should spend your AP. And that reminds me, I wanted to check. Okay, our medic is sky blue. I do remember sort of basic trauma. Okay, so sky blue. Oh, they're already on the bar. Never mind. Never mind. Valentine. Perception skill. Actually, I'm gonna put that... Oh, no, she already has it set up. Let's just set that. Okay, so... There we go. Tobacco. A wanted poster. Pocket medic pack. Well, that goes to sky blue then. 38 ammo isn't... I think that's Ivy. Now, it used to be that in these... Oh, that's the brute force skill. No. Let's go back to... No. So does that mean it's active? So if I went to the second... Yeah, because it... Okay. I think that's how it works. Because it used to be that you really couldn't find anything on these little maps, aside from, well, the guys that you fought. So I'm not sure if that's still the case. We're in the desert. Why is it raining? Alrighty, so the map. Now, when they said mark it on the map, I don't know if there's a way to mark things on the map now that you couldn't do before. I will have to read the manual, apparently, to see. Just based on what it said, it made me think you could actually do that. Now, the other thing is, I thought there was a quick save. And I might be misremembering. Ambush, headshot, change fire mode, zoom out. Quick save and quick load is F9 and F11. Yeah, because F1 to F6 is your F7. Oh, so you can have 3 guys plus your... I thought it was 2. Well, either they changed that or I was misremembering. Radio scan, comma. Okay. Well, let's save the game here while we're putzing about. Alrighty. Kind of heading the right way. Oh, wait, we have an oasis? Oasis. Village members canteen, yes please. Yes, please. So in this little picture, I wonder if this is the Rangers?
Roger that, Echo 1. When you reach the area where Ace's body was found, give it a good going over. The folks that picked him up said it looked like he'd crawled there. Maybe you can find some tracks leading to where he was attacked. Copy?
Copy.
10-4, Echo 1, and check in immediately with any new info. Those repeater units are a top priority. Ranger Command out.
Alrighty then. Using skills. The Rangers have access to a wide variety of skills. Select the skill, blah blah blah. Some skills are passive and not activated. So I'm just wondering, I think this is our perception range, and I think you just need to activate it. Used to be you had to keep pressing it, so I'm glad that they will find out if that's... As you look around at the sandy soil, you see crusty red patches of blood. Yes, we do. There's nothing to distinguish this stretch of desert scrub from any other stretch of desert scrub, except for the blood. So let's look at our little... Yeah, now we got our little map here. Awesome. Well, the blood's going this way, so let's... Oh, I see a shiny. Snagged in one of the lower branches of the bush is a bronze star with the words Desert Ranger on the outside ring. Let's get that. That's Ace's Ranger star. How did it end up way the hell over here? That's a good question. Angela Des said, "Man, I don't get shaken up easily. But this place is sending shivers up my spine. God damn it, Ace, why wouldn't you let me come with you?" Ace was being a man, I guess. Or maybe he just wanted private time. It's always possible. Spike Alpha. Alrighty. You could be a nice guy. I happen to remember that you're a raider, but my characters don't. The trail of Ace's blood leads to a chain-link enclosure. Rising from within it is a tall radio tower, its rusted struts moaning in the ever-present Wasteland wind. I just love the settings of this game. If you want to play in our backyard, you gotta pay. 15 scrap or we'll break your faces, and my dog will eat your corpses. Okay, so if you look, depending on who we're talking with, you have different options. That's Kiss Ass. Oh, yes, she's hard ass. She's got the best. I think our smart ass. I guess that is backyard. But your backyard is the ranger's front yard, so it cancels out, right? Huh? Go ahead through while I try to figure that out. Last time we had to fight through here, so that their front, our back, carry the nothing. So we're even? Does that mean we're rangers too? I gotta go to my good think spots to figure this out. Guys, I'm heading west after my brain stops kicking my head. patches of black liquid are all around under the tower, spattered among Ace's blood like some kind of black and red abstract painting. Okay, there's actually some here, here's some text that I didn't read. Near the creaking metal skeleton of the radio tower, you find the place where Ace began his last futile crawl for home. Grooves and scratches in the dust show that it was a desperate struggle here, and dried blood is soaked into the cracked yellow earth like red rain. Looking at the lower struts of the tower, you see bright scrapes and scratches amid the rust. Reading them, you guess that someone, or something, tried to climb it recently, but was dragged down before they got very far. Duct taped to one of the legs of the radio tower is a pre-apocalypse transistor radio. Looks like someone had patched it into the tower and set it to receive a particular frequency, but the patch wires have been severed. Someone with even the most rudimentary tech skills could probably re-splice those wires and hear that frequency. Oh. So, which skill would that be? Mechanical repair? Repair small appliances, engines, and gizmos. Alrighty. Sky Blue's using mechanical repair. Woohoo! A small speaker chirps out a series of spasmodic beeps amidst a sea of static. Alrighty. So I don't know. I mean, we should probably blow these guys away, shouldn't we? I mean, well, maybe they're good guys. Maybe. I don't seem to recall them being good guys, but, well. Oh! What was that? Thought I saw something.
Well, let me tell you Matthias's law, friends. Matthias's law is vengeance. And soon, Matthias's law will stretch all the way to Arizona and kill those so-called upholders of justice, the Desert Rangers.
I take it he's not a fan. Carefully examining the fence, Valentine finds a lock and an alarm. Alrighty. Torn page from a Ranger logbook. Well, let's get that. Angela Death said, "Yeah, that's definitely Ace's handwriting. I recognize those chicken scratches anywhere." The page is smeared with oil and dirt, but some of it is still legible. August the 10th. Fell in with a snake squeezing the cellar from Rail Nomad. Wanted Ranger protection on his way to Blurred. Nice of him to share his water, but I wish the boring son of a something would shut up. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, we don't know for a fact that these guys are bad guys. I mean, they're... Blood and oil mixed in the sand. This must have been where Ace and his mysterious assailant duked it out. Angela Death said he didn't die quiet, at least. He went down fighting. Damn it, Ace. Actually, I should have everybody reload, huh? Just make sure. Now, I suspect we're probably gonna have to blow these guys away. They didn't actually have names in the beta. Oh. Alrighty. A severed plastic leg lies on the ground, leaking an oily black liquid from torn hoses, tangled and caught on some rock half buried in the sand. The stuff is puddled, half congealed beneath the leg, and a metal bone, visible through the hard plastic, points toward more dark patches leading up a nearby incline. The leg is made of plastic and metal, scuffed and dented from hard use, and badly mangled at the severed knee joint. It looks like it was removed from the rest of the body by a shotgun blast. An artificial leg made of hard plastic and metal. Recently got on the bad side of a shotgun. Okay. Alrighty, I see that box over there. Let's go have a look at the box. A crate. Maybe there's treasure. Ooh, there is treasure. It's a submachine gun, though. Scrap and 38 ammo. Now, one of our guys can do mechanical repair. No, I want the weaponsmithing. That's sky blue. Alright, Sky. No. Can I, Right, how do I disassemble? Alright, I'm gonna have to look up how to disassemble, because I thought you used to just click on here. Is it not weaponsmithing? Could have sworn it was. Yeah, gotta look that one up too. That's changed then, I think. Because I'm pretty sure it used to be I just right-clicked on it and it would let me give it... Well, undo that. Disassemble! I want to disassemble it. Oh. Can't. Oh, there we go. Can't get in there? No. But we can look at that. A crate. Yes, we'll take all that, please. Alrighty, let's go this way over here first. Is that butterflies or something? Is F9 to say quick save? was. Oh, there it is, same game saved, okay. I totally miss a toad. Well, that sucks. Alright, Angela? That's one tough toad. Can you move? Is it G for the grid? Yeah, okay. Why can't you move? I'm not sure why she can't move. I guess she'll save her points. Alright, Valentine. Yeah. Nice. Alrighty, so it's too close. Why can't I move my guys? They seem to be kind of trapped where they are. This is not good. Means I have to kind of... Oh, there. Right. I think you'll be okay. I don't think you're going to shoot any of our guys. Maybe. Good job. He's bleeding. Good. Alright. You're going to shoot somebody. I have to do this. Ha! Yeah, thank ya. Angela Death goes rogue. Well, going up and standing beside it is... Well, maybe you're gonna hit it with a wrench. I guess. Good shot, Val.